Hey, it's Monday and I'm Midja. Now I hope you have had an awesome start to 2020 and enjoyed the festive season with your family and friends. Now just before Christmas, I bought myself a new toy. I don't know how that sounds, not that kind of toy. I bought myself a Kawasaki jet ski. A little impulsive, well, maybe, but I like to think of it as opportunistic. You see, friends of mine here on the Gold Coast bought the jet ski about a year or so ago, and they were moving to Perth for work. Taking the jet ski? No. So I was like, okay, this is my opportunity to buy a toy that I've always wanted. So of course, before I took the jet ski out on the water, I had to get my license and learn a little bit more about driving this thing, because I've been on the back of a jet ski many times, but never in control. And boy, let me tell you, those things can absolutely fly. So the most important thing that I learned about riding the jet ski was the connection between the throttle and acceleration and being able to steer and have control of the jet ski. You see, without that throttle and acceleration, you actually lose control of the steering. So let's say, for instance, you see an obstacle up ahead, and it might be a boat or a pylon or a buoy, and you want to avoid it. Instinctively, if you take your hand off the throttle and just panic and try and slow down and stop, what you'll end up doing is losing control of the steering of the jet ski, and you'll end up, colliding with and hitting the thing that you are actually trying to avoid. And for me, this is a little bit about life and leadership, because I don't know about you, but sometimes in leadership, when I see an obstacle up ahead, I can panic, and instinctively I can want to just take my hands off the throttle, avoid it, put my head in the sand, slow down, and pretend it's not there. But when we do this, when we freeze, when we stop taking action, what ends up happening is we run into the actual obstacle we were trying to avoid. And that situation at work blows up. So what we need to do as leaders, as hard as it can be, is we need to keep accelerating. We need to keep our hands on the throttle. And it's only then with that momentum and with that forward action that we can actually steer our team and the organization into a different direction and avoid the collision altogether. So a key lesson for me for the jet ski, and one that I'm going to remember when I'm out there on the water and when I'm also at work leading a team. I'm Midja. Mwah. Bye guys.